Shambho. Karnasvarnavilolakundaladharam Muktaharavibhushanam Parilasad Dhammillasammallikam Leela-lolita-lochanam Shashimukhim Abadhakanchi-srujam Divyantim Bhuvaneshwarim Manudnam Vandamahe Mataram. Anandashrama Shishyagryam Swanandam Buddhi Majjitam Anandashraminam Vande Parijnanashramangurum. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Bhavani Shankaraya Namaha. Shri Matre Namaha. It is truly a matter of pride for us to have Swamiji here in Chitrapur Mutt on the first day of the year, and Swamiji has come here Sashaktigam Saparivaram Sayudham with a lot of very dear Samvit sadhakas as well. Vinod Yannamadimam just mentioned he had extracted a promise out of Swamiji a couple of years ago that Swamiji would be giving us darshan in Sri Chitrapur Mutt Shirali every year. I would like to read the fine print in this contract. Does it include 12 and 2013? Because Swamiji has arrived here in December and Swamiji is continuing in 13. This comes under 2013 Swami, or 12. We'll put it in 12. The first time Swamiji came here was in 11. This is 2012 that has sort of happened, and we can still expect Swamiji any time in 13. I am very happy because I believe Swamiji is extremely happy with the Aranyakshi that has been improved upon, built mainly for Bade Swamiji. The last time Swamiji was here, Swamiji had mentioned that it is here that he can experience the Aranya Mauna, the Giri Mauna, and the Samudra Mauna, Varuna Mauna. He had expressed his happiness at being here, and I think that emboldened us into inviting him again. And I believe that Aranyakshi will be a very beautiful retreat for Bade Swamiji. I would like to publicly announce that I have made a pratigna or two. First, I will not get tense when Swamiji is here. Second, I will not insist that I be here when Swamiji is here. So Swamiji will be free to come here, stay here, bless us merely by his presence in Aranyakshi. I am sure this is going to happen, and it's going to be very good for all of us, the mutt, and the sadhakas who come here when Swamiji permits us to have satsang. Yesterday we had an informal session, a meeting, where the Shivaratris were briefed about the forthcoming Shivir. I had also spoken, and then I had requested Swamiji to give us some sort of instructions, some advice on how to conduct this Shivir, how to go ahead. Swamiji had briefly explained that the Samvit mark, there are no specific instructions that can be given to the Shivira. It is your own creativity, it is your sense of belonging, it is your deep desire to connect with Samvit that will guide you. Swamiji had also meditated and expressed his meditations through a shloka, the Dhyana shloka. I have a a few words of that. It is very marmik, jisko kehte hain, very pertinent to what we have to meditate upon before we go ahead for the next few days. Ring, 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 japatushte, hemaruchi mukute, vallaki, vajrahaste, matar, matar, dhahamama jadatam, dehi buddhim prashastam. This is the first stanza. Here the mother is meditated upon. She is invoked through her bijakshara, through her mantra. And then the prayer, Dahamama jadatam. I want to connect, and this jadata prevents me from understanding. I am confronted by the nama rupa that you project, the desha kala kalana, and I sense your presence behind this, but I am not able to connect. So give me the buddhi, prashasta buddhi, through which I will be able to pierce through this, or I will be able to feel you in my heart. And then Vidye Vedanta Vedye Guru Hridaya Grihe Mokshade Mukti Marge Marga Atita Swarupe. And I haven't got the next word, Swamiji. Vidye Vedanta Vedye Vidya Swarupini. Vidye, the Sambodhana of the mother. I do your mantra japa because I want a prashasta buddhi. You are the Vidya at all levels. Vidya Vedanta Vedya, you are Brahma Vidya Swarupini, the goal of our Shastras of Vedanta. Guru Hridaya Grihe. And where do you reside? Guru ke hriday mein jo nivas karne wali ho tumko namaskar. Guru Hridaya Grihe. Grihe, she who has made a nest in the heart of the Guru, who has sort of decided to reside in the Guru, something like that, in the heart of the Guru. Ab Gurutva itself implies Vishala. So jiska hriday itna bada ho, तो वहीं पे तो वो विराजमती होगी. इस प्रकार से गुरु हृदय गृहे मोक्षदे मुक्ति मार्गे. आप मोक्षदा हो, मैं आपको नमस्कार करता हूँ. आप मुक्ति का मार्ग हो, श्रेय हो या प्रेय हो, ये निर्णय मेरे हाथ में है. श्रेय की ओर ले जाने वाली तुम हो, मैं आपको नमस्कार करता हूँ. एंड देन स्टम्बलिंग ब्लॉक, Margatita Swarupe. I think the whole pravachan that Swamiji delivered was an elaboration of this particular shloka. Margatita Swarupe. You are beyond any marga. You cannot be charted. There is no map to reach you. So there is extreme sensitivity that is demanded of the sadhaka, and then he can proceed. This was brought out by Swamiji. I don't want to elaborate on that. What I was trying to say is, there is a stage where the sadhaka has to make his own effort. There is a stage where he has to start surrendering. It may happen simultaneously also. We are aware of the sadhana, the intensity that has to be increased by the effort we put in. At the same time, a tremendous sense of surrender has to come into the sadhaka, because he realizes she is not something that can be attained. She is not a goal apart from him. And then in that moment of surrender, he discovers her in the heart of the Guru. Guru Hridaya Grihe. Devi Samvit Swarupe. This is what Swamiji brought out, and I think Swamiji's entire life is an expression of this. At least for sadhakas who are enthused, who are directed, who are guided to do sadhana, at the same time are prevented from getting stuck in any specific ritual. Another thing that Swamiji had brought out was, Swamiji gave an example of that lady who had received just one sentence from Swamiji, a benedictory sentence. Today is the tomorrow that you are afraid of, that you were afraid of yesterday. And it was very interesting. And that lady, she benefited out of this just one statement. She met Swamiji after so many years, and she said at the ripe age of 80, she told Swamiji, this has guided me, this has helped me through all the vicissitudes of life. And she expressed that she had now gained the strength and the equanimity of mind to face even the inevitable. This is good. This is what I will consider the Abhaya Varada, Abhaya Hasta of Bhuvaneshwari. I believe that as Samvit sadhakas, we have a lot more to do. We can do less also. Today is the tomorrow that you were afraid of yesterday. Now if that is put across to somebody, today is the tomorrow you were afraid of yesterday, and he says, yep, that's what I'm afraid of. There's something wrong, no? He has taken the sentence literally. Yes, this is the day I was dreading and it has come. Kya kare? So probably we need to go on thinking, understanding how we interpret the Master's messages, Upadesha. But we have received so much and we are still receiving so much from Swamiji. I am sure we will be able to aspire for something more. We will be able to say, yes, if this is the day, I realize now I need not be frightened. So I have received the Abhaya and now I want something more. I want the Varada also of the Guru. So this is the way I would like all of us to proceed, especially in the Shibir, etc. We have the Shibir where we will be blessed by Swamiji's Ashirvachanas. We have a few things. One thing is, you'll all be kept busy. This is the Parshuram Kshetra. It is the Tapo Bhumi of Parshurama. After he had donated the whole Prithvi, he realized he had no place to stay, so he asked this land of the Sagara. So it has come from the ocean. So anything that is here, the divine entities, the Nagas, the Devatas, etc., are Poojya. They help sadhakas. In such a land, we are doing our Samvit sadhana, spiritual sadhana, buoyed, boosted, given a boost by these psychic beings. Swamiji has, I explained to Swamiji, you will all be kept busy because all that inspiration comes when there is a lot of manthan, and Swamiji said Vimarsha is an integral part of sadhana and I'll have to conduct the Vimarsha. And Swamiji also graciously decided to be present at one of the Vimarsha sessions. And Swamiji is not going to speak, he'll be keenly observing, and I sadly suspect he'll be enjoying the whole thing. But let us make it as interesting, Vimarsha, all the sessions as possible. I have been brought up in Sant Sarovar. Every Chaitra Purnima, I do a Nimajjana with Lord Bhavani Shankara in Shiva Ganga Sarovar. So we are at this holy place. We are all aware that we are in the Pavitra Angana of Srivalli Bhuvaneshwari. On behalf of all of you, I pray to her to guide us. I pray to her that she speak to us. We are waiting to hear her in a language that is understandable to us.